Okay, so the co-main event. This one saw uh Sadiq Yusuff, right? Fight Marion Santos. And they both have fought at featherweight, but this was lightweight. So it's interesting because Yusuff had talked about moving up to lightweight, right? And Santos was always a big featherweight. So, yeah, to see how this would be. And yeah, I mean, Santos looked huge. You know what I mean? He looked huge. But this was a really well matched up fight, right? From jump, you know? They were both trying to feel each other out and assess the situation. But here's the thing, sometimes you look at the previous fights, right? And I think, and especially in the Francis Marshall fight, Santos didn't look like he had an alternative plan. You know what I mean? It was just like, okay, this is the approach I'm taking to the fight. And then, as it's not necessarily working, he wasn't able to adapt in there. Here, this was a completely different Santos. And I think that is always the interesting thing about young fighters, right? Because every time you see them, they're going to be different, right? Because they're evolving. Now, that's the good fighters, right? There's some people that are just the same. They don't evolve. But no, we definitely saw an evolution in Santos because the way he was picking shots, right? He was very calm and methodical in there. But his speed, right? I think he definitely looked like he was faster than, Yusuff. Right, he was putting things together. Man, like he landed this really good head kick in the second round that I kind of rocked Yusuff a little, and he put him down with a leg kick. You know what I mean? There was some heavy leg kicks going on there. You know, Santos really just controlled the fight. He controlled the fight. Yusuff was trying to do his thing, trying to get things off, but it always felt like he was playing catch up, right? And yeah, you wonder because Sadiq Yusuff is crazy talented, but it's just the fact that Santos was so much bigger than him is kind of like, how is he going to do it lightweight? You know what I mean? Now he's talked about the cut to featherweight being hard. So it's just like, what does he do? You know what I mean? Like, it's a tricky one. Now, Santos, you definitely feel that with this fight, if he continues to build, there's a lot of possibilities, right? And I'll say, he looked, from his previous fights, this is the best he has looked. Now, I don't know if that's because the cut to featherweight is tough and it's draining. So, you know what I mean? We're not seeing him at his full potential. So does that mean he stays at lightweight? I don't know, but he did look good. He did look good. Maybe the road to a title is easier, slightly anyway, at featherweight than it is at lightweight. But I don't know, man. It's an interesting conundrum to have when you're winning, And Mairon Santos put on a really well orchestrated display to get the win over, our hungry Sadiq Yusuff. So yeah, it was an intriguing chess match of a co-main event.